Hello, hello, hello. So, excuse me. I want to try something different for this edition of Tarot Advice on Living Abundantly Tarot. And the title is called Confidence Equals Attraction. So I want to do the usual 5 card spread and see what the cards come up with. But I want to start off with some cards that I picked that I believe really embody confidence, right? So the first 2 cards are just going to be very straightforward. We have the Sun and Strength, right? These are the 2 cards of Leo. Leo is known to be the most confident sign in the tarot, right? The superpowers of Leo are their ability to naturally have self love and confidence. It's what they're born with, right? This very exuberant, powerful confidence that is just so natural for Leos to have. And, not to say that other signs don't have confidence because they do, but it's in a different way. And so in tarot, Leo is represented by strength and the sun, or the sun and strength. Um, so, as far as the sun goes, confidence is about knowing your light. As cliche as it sounds, it's about like having so much confidence because you love yourself, you recognize the good and the bad, the wounds and the beauty, and you are able to love those things, right? So if we can take a lesson from Leo, their ability to love both the good and the bad, the light and the shadow, all the dichotomies and everything in between about them. That's what makes them so powerful and confident. And this is why Leos are the kings and queens of the tarot, right? They're just naturally born with the crown, out of the womb, and they have this very regal elegance about them. And this is why, sorry to call you out, Leos. Leos can be known as being very in the spotlight, center of attention. That's one of the shadows that they have to work through, and that's not a bad thing, right? Like wanting attention and being in the spotlight is part of that confidence that they have. But obviously, everyone has their shadows. So for those of us who don't have a lot of Leo placements, right, it's about understanding that confidence is light. Confidence is the sun. Confidence is you beaming so bright that you're able to spread your love and self love and joy and confidence to others, right? And, without saying enough about strength, right? Confidence is strength. So those are things that you've heard a million times about confidence, but there's one card that I wanted to bring up, which I believe represents confidence in a much more powerful way, and it's the Nine of Wands, right? So the Nine of Wands is the wounded warrior, and the reason why I believe the Nine of Wands counts as confidence or can be looked at as confidence is because this guy's been through it, right? Like he's wounded, he's standing with his 9 wands, he wants to give up, but he keeps going. So to me, something I've really been thinking about is confidence is the ability to overcome obstacles. Confidence is the ability to really accept challenges, take on challenges, and not crumble underneath those challenges. And even though the challenges may wound you, confidence is the ability to keep going, right? So that's why I chose the Nine of Wands. Now, the episode is called Confidence Equals Attraction. Now, attraction isn't going to mean that you're attractive, like the people that you attract like you because of how you look or how you behave, right? What I mean with attraction and confidence is attraction is the ability to surrender to life, to surrender to the flow of your life, what happens in your life. And when you can surrender and accept and just really go with the natural way that your life proceeds, then that makes you attractive. And attractive is just bringing in good energy, or again, bringing in energy that you're able to work through, process, handle efficiently, and that's attraction. That's what makes you attractive, right? And then if you become confident and then understand how you can develop ways of being more attractive by allowing things to come to you, by not chasing, by standing so secure in your place and where you are and accepting that place and accepting your station and your position in life and embracing it, even though it's very, very challenging. Again, with the Nine of Wands here, that leads you to a powerful place of attraction because you're not forcing anything. That leads you to this place of attraction because you are able to just allow the things to come to you. And that's the ultimate definition of attraction to me. When you're confident, strong enough, secure enough in yourself, self-loving enough in yourself, and then you allow things to come to you, that's the most powerful form of attraction. And then that makes you truly, truly magnetic. So I chose three cards here that I believe represent attraction, right? And the first one is the Emperor, right? And the Emperor is about being a boss, right? Being a leader in a good way, being like a king, a powerful person who has power and using that power in a very elegant way, right? So even though the Emperor is about being a boss, right? But it's about being the type of boss that we want to work for. Right? And for those of you that are lucky enough to have bosses that you work for, you find them very attractive, right? And like not just physically, not just like in terms of chemistry and sexuality, like there is an appealing nature to a leader that is so secure and not self-centered and doesn't let the power get to them. And to me, the Emperor embodies that, and that's what makes the Emperor attractive. And then we have the divine counterpart of the Emperor, we have the Empress. Right? The Empress is all about abundance, knowing that she has more than enough, knowing that she has gained abundance because of this ability to practice non-action and allowing attraction to come to her. The Empress is the card of attraction in the tarot, right? And represents Taurus and Libra, right? Taurus and Libra just have these qualities of like confidence with Taurus, like not chasing anything with Taurus, allowing things to come to you when it comes to Taurus energy. And Libra is all about confidence and charm and, being that person that just everyone loves. And that's why Libra is known as really the most beautiful sign, in my opinion, because they have this charming way that's balanced about them. And the Empress embodies this, right? So if we can be charming, if we can allow things to come to us, be in a balanced state, right? Don't chase anything, then we become the Empress. And the Emperor and the Empress are divine counterparts. So whenever they come up in a reading, it could mean that you might have a divine counterpart coming your way in your life. And these two are divine counterparts, obviously, because they embody dualities and polarities and opposites as far as their energy goes. And then this is what makes them so magnetic, right? And the last card that I have as far as attraction goes is the Eight of Cups, right? And the Eight of Cups is about walking away from the things that are no longer working in your life, whatever this may be. These are the cups that this guy has collected. He's worked for these cups. These are things that have had value for him at some point, but they're no longer working, and he's choosing himself, and he's walking in the darkness, and he doesn't know where he's going, right? And, he's really going towards the Nine of Cups because he chose himself. And that's what I want you to take from the Eight of Cups, is that this is a card of choosing yourself over the expectations of society, your family, any pressures that you may have, the amount of money that you need to make, what you do with your life. As long as you're a kind human being and you are choosing yourself means loving yourself. And walking away from things that aren't working for you or helping you in your life anymore leads you to a powerful place of when you choose yourself and you walk with yourself into the unknown after you've worked for so much and you're giving it all up because you know there's something that's better for you, then that leads to a powerful place of attraction. So I've been talking a lot. We'll do a 5-card spread for another topic later, but I hope you enjoyed this tarot advice. And thank you for watching. Have a good one.